paid $50 for my ticket, so I have to go. This is our event. We went to the one in summer, so we went to the one in winter.
Remember, somebody dropped it in the group when
Oh, aren't you?
been waiting too long, so I came back this time with a new song. Same old attitude, wanting y'all to sing along. What we talking about? Fill it up and put that thing on. Know we got that brown, holy water. Watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, bless it, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Every Sunday at 7, yeah, you can't stop it. Like, share, follow, don't forget to comment. Getting baptized by every topic. Heard we the best, but I ain't the one that gossip. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, bless it, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all be. I've been waiting too long, so I came back this time with a new song. Same old attitude, wanting y'all to sing along. What we talking about? Fill it up and put that thing on. Know we got that brown, holy water. Watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, bless it, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Every Sunday at 7, yeah, you can't stop it. Like, share, follow, don't forget to comment. Getting baptized by every topic. Heard we the best, but I ain't the one that gossip. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, bless it, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, bless it, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, bless it, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it.
Yeah. We live.
Welcome to Brown Holy Water. Sorry for the delay, y'all. We had a little minor technical difficulties, but we are here. We are ready to please the people and serve y'all. This is your boy Handsome Lie on the mic. The team is here, fully assembled. People is running late too. I ain't gonna blow it up, but I don't know. Everybody let y'all know who y'all be before we started off.
Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Blizzak. You heard Coneyana, Brooklyn. Y'all already, I'm one of them smooth niggas. Like I move smooth, like this, like that. I mean, I move like this, like you know what I mean. Y'all already know what it is. Holla at your boy. Cheer.
It's your favorite tomboy, Danny, aka Georgie, whatever you want to call me.
It is Auntie Tanya. I'm in the building, guys. Good night.
Welcome, team. Voltron is assembled. We are ready to get it going. Today, bear with us. We gonna stick around a little longer, since we started late. You know what I mean? So tell your kids go take their own showers. Don't worry about that and all that. We gonna touch on some some fake gossip and shit. Some headlines, some tea rather. Let's talk about some shit. We gonna start off with Future. My man Future.
What's up with him?
Congratulations to him.
Again.
What's up with him?
Seems like he has another baby mother. Another woman pregnant.
All right, what's wrong with that?
I don't know. Let's talk about it.
What is going on with you today?
From what I read, he's not happy about it. He's not happy about number 6. You might have been happy about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but something about that number 6. they ain't rubbing him.
Throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, you know, and Shorty out. You know what I'm saying he threatening, So, you know, how y'all feel about that?
Like talking to the mic.
You have to appreciate every blessing that come your way, you know, and you gotta appreciate every situation that come your way. So if it's number 6, it's number 6. Ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, what you mean? It's people that have 2 that be upset. People that have 1 that be upset. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you want number 6, you want number 6. That's all it is. Ain't no time to be mad now. You heard? It is what it is.
I think it's more of how number 6 came about.
Well,
What you mean? Let's
say some backstory.
Tanya, let's hear some backstory because I don't know nothing.
How Tanya know? She ain't the one pregnant. How she know?
Don't start with me.
Mrs. Google.
I could start with you all day, every day. Fuck you talking about? You single. I could start with you all day, every day. You ain't got no ground to stand on.
You think so?
Fuck you talking about?
Hold on, guys. Let us know a little backstory of what's going on.
So for those of you who don't know who are unplugged, recently, Future, we all know by now, is having a baby by Bad Gyal's baby.
Shout out to Tanya. She got a new wig too.
Brand new wig.
Shop Bad Gyal Tanya, Black 40 gets you 40% off all wigs since we're on the topic. But yeah, he just got Bad Gyal's baby mother pregnant, and if you don't know, he's actually currently in a relationship with his second baby mother, and they're full time, they're on time all the time. Mm-hmm. So Bad Gyal's baby mother was an accident from cheating, and she's having a baby now. He was there. Of course, Brittany is not. Oh wow. This is very amateur of me. So Brittany is not with the shits, but if you follow Future's Instagram, you saw he posted, you know, do you want to cry in a Phantom or you want to cry in a Honda Accord?
Time out. Let's hold up right there. That's very important. That is very important. So what Future meant was, right? It's like, do you want to cry in a Phantom?
We heard it.
Or do you want to cry in a Honda Accord? I mean, it's a big difference.
There's a big difference.
A lot of people don't understand the
big
difference. A lot of people don't understand the difference. They don't understand their you know, EBT hitting for 200, hitting for 1,000. That's a big difference, my dude. That's a whole different shopping spree. You understand? So I'm just trying to get them to understand the parameters of what's going on right now and how big the gap is. You know what I mean? Is what I'm trying to say.
So yeah. So that was obviously them going back and forth. Of course, he said she chose the Phantom. So Brittany chose to stay with him through all the shenanigans. Of course, the trolls came out, jumped up her ass about accepting whatever she got to accept. And then, in the midst of all the shenanigans, another chick pops up pregnant.
So number 7? Oh, no, that's number 6.
The one that popped up today was the one who popped up. And for no goddamn reason, all she's saying is, I'm old. The doctor said I probably can have a kid again. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I'm just fucking saying it online. Like, she gave no real reason why she was trying to out this man.
From what I read, she made it seem like Future put a bounty on her head. Like,
yeah, and she was fearing for her life.
Or some shit,
yeah.
I seen the novel.
What's the problem, though? Like, what's the problem?
What you mean, what's the problem? Well, I don't have a problem with Future, honestly.
Of course you don't.
My problem is not with Future.
You shouldn't have a problem with Future.
Why shouldn't I have a problem?
Because he's not in your DMs. Why would you have a problem with him?
What I'm saying is, as a man or as a woman, and I'm not interested in him. But as a man and as a woman, I don't think that, like, I feel like Future is just being Future. You either gonna deal with it or you're not. Like, especially just reading her whole situation, it's like.
And she said she knew from the jump what time of day it was.
Exactly.
She know she was a side chick from jump. She said she was with all the
He doesn't like condoms.
He don't
and
like
all
condoms.
This stuff. You know that.
You got Google,
with no condoms. That bitch
or no type of birth control, no type of anything.
Nothing.
But then you're like, oh, I thought about this and all this stuff, and how could somebody who care about me do this and do that? Like, sis, what are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? That just made no sense to me, because my thing is, you put yourself in that predicament and now you're playing victim as if he's doing something to you when you already knew what it was before you even did what you like, before you even got into the situation.
You sound like you used to this shit.
No, I don't. I'm
she's
just
not
smart.
a victim. She's a volunteer.
No.
She's not a victim. She's a volunteer. I mean, I'm nowhere near happy that a child is caught up in all of this between adults and their drama, and then we can have 3 siblings with all of us got born within a year of each other. That's kind of crazy. And it's obviously not a connected family, at least not at this point in time.
Why not?
But
why is it not
at this point
family?
in time, his bitches are not getting along, obviously.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying. Shout out to Ciario. You got out, sis.
Facts.
Yeah,
She learned from the
leveled out.
mistakes and moved on.
And she leveled all the motherfucking way
Yep,
up.
she's happy.
All right, more hot topics. If y'all ain't see Juelz Santana, Kimbella, finally. I mean, not say finally. I don't even want to say that.
Yeah.
Juelz Santana proposed to his longtime girlfriend. Kimbella.
which one?
9
Which
years,
one?
I think. Kimbella.
Oh, okay.
This nigga said which one?
proposed to her. It was a big thing this week. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
9 years is a good time for a relationship to mature.
That's a great time to know you want to take it to the next level.
I think so too.
That's why I was confused with that.
It was a lot of shade going around because he
mean-
first put the ring on the wrong finger too.
He did. I saw that.
But he didn't
It could be
understand.
nerves. It could be
Wait.
nerves.
Bent up his Timbs.
He's a young man. He's a young
It could be.
man.
Listen, it could be nerves, and he
Time
did
out.
stop
Time
the
out.
stems.
Time
I
out.
saw
Time
that.
out.
Okay, Yave,
He's a young man. Shout out to Yave, our sponsors in the building. Tequila brand. Make sure you get that. So, like, Juelz a young man. He haven't really seen much in his life as far as men committing to their women. So he didn't know what hand to put it on. He did the best that he could
Absolutely.
for the commitment he wanted to make at the end of the day. And the thing that threw me off was that the people making fun of it, like, some of you people are 30-something.
See,
Y'all been fucking for 20 plus years with nothing to show for nothing. In 20 plus years of busting it open, doggy style, moaning and groaning, you have nothing to show for nothing. Not a car, not a crib, not some earrings, not a ring, not nothing. Not even a winter jacket. You have nothing to show for your 20 plus years of fucking. So my thing is, how could you be mad at this girl waiting 9 years to get a ring? That's where I'm confused at. Because women are making it seem like within a short period of time, they could show more. Within a short period of time, they're showing a Lexus. Within a short period of time, they're getting a customized Wrangler. Within a short period of time, they're getting a Benz. Like, you know what I mean? Because then I can understand, like, damn, within 3 years, this is what you got? I get it. Well, you've been fucking for more than 9 years, and you ain't getting nothing close to what she got. She got a crib. She got a kid. She got security. And now she got a ring to solidify where the fuck she heading in life. In life. You understand?
How y'all feel?
Talk to me.
They did it the way they wanted to do it. That's how I look at it. At the end of the day, people, like, they put themselves in this box where it's just like, oh, I have to be married by a certain time. I have to do this. First of all, life don't go as planned anyway. Never goes exactly how you want it. Not saying that you can't be married in 2 years or you can't be married in 3-4 years. But at the same time, if you love that person, that supersedes things. There are things that happen that are probably going on within their relationship that nobody knows about. Regardless, yo, Black, I don't know what you're but there are things that are probably going on in this relationship that we know nothing about. They're sitting here judging him, judging his teeth, judging this, judging that. Who gives a fuck? Like, who cares about the superficial shit if love is real? That's how I look at it. So if they chose to wait that long, then they chose to wait that long. They probably had a great relationship.
Haven't experienced love. That's a real.
And that's unfortunate for
They
them.
haven't experienced love. They don't know what love is.
And
love
that's
is
true.
blind to a lot of motherfuckers.
That's true.
Eve told y'all earlier. You feel me?
So a lot
Nobody
of people,
decided to
love
listen
is
to
what
her.
you have. Love is what that other person has.
Right.
Love is putting constricting your love into 2 years. Love is just, it's stupid to some people because they don't really know what love is.
Love with a speed limit is no longer love. It is love with restrictions.
All right,
yeah.
romance.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to
Bring
help
Dr.
y'all.
Love back
Yeah,
out.
I just trying to figure it out a little bit. Love
I
with
just
speed
feel
limit
like,
is no longer
like
love.
I said in
How could
the,
you tell me how fast to go? Y'all made no sense.
like I
Y'all
said
made no sense.
in the group, there are people, like, if you
Are
say
in
you want a
love?
promotion,
Are you in love, Danny?
if you say you want a promotion,
Danny, are you in love?
if you
Long
say
time,
you want a
Danny.
promotion,
Danny, are you in love?
bro, I'm trying to get
Danielle,
my
are you in
thought
love?
out. Let me get my
Are you in
thought
love?
out.
I'm trying to stop.
Let me get my
Just hold on.
thought out.
Are you in love first?
Why?
Are you in love?
Anyway,
Are you in
there
love with
are
anything?
two-
You
Yeah.
see, this is what we talking about right here, y'all. is what
I'm in love with
Malcolm X is talking
myself.
about. Some people are confused. They don't want to admit that they're in love with something. You understand? We trying to
I just said
understand,
I'm
are
in
you
love with myself.
Hey, yo,
Are
let
you
me
really?
throw it out.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get your thought out.
Thank you.
I don't want to stop you. Go ahead, get your
Anyway,
thought out.
like I said, if you're at a job for
Yeah.
2 years and you like do you quit if you say I want a promotion in 2 years? Do you quit after you don't get that promotion in
course
2
they don't.
years? Of course they don't.
They want their
Do you
check
wait
every
or
2
do you
weeks.
work on your job until you retire after 20-something years or something like that to receive your pension and relax? Yes. So what is the difference between a relationship?
That's
Why are
I
you
asked,
putting?
Are you in love, Danny?
Why?
I asked you. Are you in love?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does.
Why does it matter?
Because it helps your argument.
No, it doesn't.
It actually does.
It doesn't. I know what love
Are
is.
you in love? Are you hiding your love?
No.
Do you not want people to know about your love?
No.
Yeah, focus on me.
Because I understand where you trying to go with this. Like,
You don't want to tell us, but Auntie Tanya, are you in love?
Yes, I am.
Who are you in love
I'm
with?
very much so in love.
Who are you in
With
love
the love
with?
of my life that the world knows.
Who is he?
It doesn't matter. Listen,
Who is he?
we're talking about Juelz right
let's
now.
Yeah,
go,
but
man,
who
Juelz,
are
man.
you in love with? is
Who
what I'm trying
I'm
to
in love
say.
with?
Correct. What is his name? We
His
don't know.
name
matter.
is Nicholas.
Oh, okay. Cool. He
Anything
wear little,
else?
He wear little shirts or big shirts?
He wears little shirts to level up, washing the chest.
Okay, got you.
So
see,
anyway.
I laid back with that. You see it?
My thing is, like, just with the whole commotion that happened with the proposal, with a lot of people being very upset that she waited, for lack of a better term, for 10 years, it just shows that, for whatever reason, this generation seems to value marriage than an actual happy relationship. It's like people were saying, oh, I can't be somebody's girlfriend for 9 years. I can't be with somebody for more than 4 years, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, if the relationship is good, it's sustainable, it's a vibe, they're happy with it, whatever they have, the marriage is going to take it to another level, yes, but it doesn't explicitly change the function of the relationship. It just puts the law into the equation when it comes to certain things. That's the only difference between being in a relationship and being married, honestly. It's just us going before God and family and the law and exchanging last names, exchanging vows. But the overall relationship doesn't take a big change from being a boyfriend to being a husband or being a girlfriend to being a wife. You're still the same person. You still care the same. You still love the same. You still do the same things.
if you wasn't shit
And then
before
for
you
the-
got married, you ain't gonna be
You're
shit
gonna be
after you
shit
get
after.
married.
There's nothing about a ring that changes people inherently. So if you had a good relationship before, your relationship is good as it is, what's the rush to the
A ring
halter?
does change.
It could change you.
Listen, it
changes.
changed your status. But what
No,
I'm saying, you
it's
as
like a
it's
chick-
not like
Hold on, let me give you an example.
Oh,
so,
God.
It's like a chick that was let me give an example that was a bank teller, and now she's a frontline manager. It's a big difference. And she might act a little different.
A title can change.
She
you,
might talk
But
to
is
you a
it
little different.
but is it
She
the
might
title
address you a
or
little
is it what the
different.
title comes
it's the
with?
Title. It's
her
just
title,
the
but her
title.
experience still
The
tell
title
experience.
People
the
step up
title
to
might
responsibility.
have you
that
speak
makes
different and
sense.
address people differently, and that's what I'm saying. That's the level up of being a fiance or being a wife. That's where a lot of people are trying to reach.
But
But
all
that's
dep-
the problem.
That's what a lot
For
of people
me,
are trying to reach. A lot of people
for me,
trying to
for me,
say.
for me-
a lot of women are trying to get to the point where they can say, "I'm somebody's wife. I'm somebody's fiance." That's a bigger level. That's a bigger level up, opposed to being a girlfriend or a side bitch or a side two or number one or whatever code word they use now to feel important.
It feels good. That's
Right.
basically what it is.
The only
it
feel
feels
good is wife or fiance. It's the only.
That's
feel
not the
good.
only feel good
Tell me the
though.
other ones.
I mean, as a
baby mother.
no,
That can't-
not
that
even. It
can't be
depends
one.
on.
It gotta be.
But
can't
no,
be one.
that's
Future
not.
can't have 6 baby mothers and they
can't
all
be
ain't
one.
happy. They knew they all gonna be baby mothers. They know they ain't
can't
going
be
to
one.
another
Some
level.
people are okay with their
Some people
position.
happy
Some
with
people
that.
are
Some people
okay with their
the
position.
bottom. Some people are okay with the bottom.
Exactly. So they're happy regardless. But what I feel like is when it comes to marriage, people don't look at, like, I don't think they look at what the marriage actually means. Like,
What
if
you
I
mean by
get,
that?
meaning like if I get married, the marriage means something to me. It means a partnership. It means that we're going. This is a. I'm choosing you to be my life partner. That's what it is for me. You know what I mean? It's not just, oh, we're getting married and we're going to share this and we're going to do this and I get half of what you have and blah, 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 blah. No, this means that, okay, we're going to we're going to fuse our lives together. basically. So some people, marriage don't mean that to them. Like I said, when it comes to those people who want to get married fast, or I'm not getting married, and I'm getting married this time, and if not, I'm walking away because that means you don't love me. It might mean something different to them because they're looking at it from a different perspective. So marriage, what does marriage mean to you?
I mean, basically, what marriage means to me is that two different unions are joining forces for a common goal.
I got a question.
What's the common
That's
goal?
what marriage means
So,
to me.
okay, you're saying the title changes anything. What is it? He said it does. It changes.
does.
What is it you're doing for your fiance today that you refuse to do because you're not her husband?
What am I doing for my fiance today that I refuse to do
Because you're
I'm
not officially her husband.
You see, now that's a difficult
But
question.
it's not a difficult question.
It
It is the question. It is the question.
No, I didn't say it's not the question.
I said
it's
it is
a
the
difficult-
question based on your reasoning. So answer.
I'm trying to answer you. So I'm not saying it's not the question. I'm saying a difficult question because there's nothing you're refusing to do because you're trying to elevate to that point where you're her husband.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing you're refusing at that point because you're elevating to the point where you're her husband. You understand?
Uh-huh.
Now, what I'm saying is that at the talking level, at the Netflix and chill level, I'm not doing shit to be her fiance. I'm not doing the same activities that elevate or would equate to the fact that I'm her fiance. You understand? I'm just Netflix and chill. Mm-hmm. I'm not going here. I'm staying right the fuck here, down here with her. I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna go home. I'm not gonna ask if you got home safe. This is all the shit that come home with the shit where I'm just fucking and going home with you. You understand? So it's two different levels of things. When you're someone fiance, you're elevating to the point where you're someone husband or you're someone wife. So you are already accepting the fact to elevate and to sacrifice whatever it takes to get to that level or to be that position in their life. So it's two different things.
So
and I think a lot of people don't have that experience.
So basically you're saying you're saying it goes through stages and then you go through levels. But you also said at the same time the title makes a big difference. I'm saying you grow the relationship. Because you basically told me there's nothing you wouldn't do for your fiance right now. You probably wouldn't do it for your husband. There's nothing you could actually tell me. Well, I'm reserving this for marriage.
Time out. Let's
fully
explain that.
If it's a prelude,
your fiance, you are walking towards them being your husband or wife.
All right.
You know what I mean? That's common sense.
We're gonna come back to this topic at the end of the show. We got other shit to get.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help here.
All right,
you know
let's just jump real quick to
boyfriend and girlfriend. You know what I mean? That's childish.
We don't touch it over at the
That's
end.
childish. She was your
childish.
girlfriend before.
Listen.
That's childish. She's not. She's not right now.
She's still your girlfriend.
Thank you.
We'll get back to that.
Still your girlfriend.
Listen,
only people that's not engaged is not married.
Here he
something
go.
like that.
Shots.
Honestly, I'm being honest.
That's what I'm.
Just show y'all rings. Put y'all rings on the camera real quick.
You still file your taxes separate.
Thank
but
you.
put
He
your
still
ring on the
check
camera.
single.
You're
still on his application.
Put your ring on the
Right?
camera.
Thank you.
Shut me down. Put your ring on the
You
camera.
don't got no ring as
Show
engaged.
me that.
That's right.
Show me
You ain't got no ring.
I'm my ring. Where yours at? Put yours now.
Ain't no what's it.
Put yours.
I don't need a
Put yours.
ring.
Yo, next topic. Listen,
Pittsburgh,
next
right?
time we don't
You
get back to
Pittsburgh.
this. We don't come back to. We don't ask a question or spin off that Kimbella Juelz situation shit.
Talk to us.
Let's talk about Dwight Howard.
Yeah, what about him?
He's seems like he's being exposed for being an undercover
Brother.
baller.
What you mean? Is
I mean, his position
I don't
on his
understand.
basketball card says center.
I don't
sound like he's a bottom.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
Well, it's a guy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Trying to expose him, saying he was his ex-boyfriend. Yeah, and he got like audio of them talking on the phone and saying what Dwight Howard was expecting from the situation, and he's saying that his team, Dwight Howard's people, is pressing him now so he won't leak the information, which he clearly did. So he's getting a little pressed right now. But yeah, undercover baller. How everybody feeling about that one real quick?
I like the way Howard too.
Yeah, he seems like a good guy. He smiles a lot. He's happy. Ain't happy gay? That's what it means.
I just feel like shit like that is corny, but people do anything for publicity and people do anything for money. Regardless if you're his ex-boyfriend or whatever, even if you're his ex-boyfriend and you cared about him at one point, why you feel the need to expose the man? That makes no sense to me. That's just stupid.
People do, women do it all the time.
Men do it too.
No, women
That's
love
like a man,
trying to expose.
Like a man taking care of his kids and then still going to child support. Same thing.
Oh man, we gonna talk about that later.
Same thing. They do that all the time. So at the end of the day, what you are don't even matter. It's just depending on what you want to expose. You know what I mean?
Hurt
Man,
people,
let that man be that man. Hurt people.
hurt people.
All day, every day.
That is so true.
Or if somebody feel like they got hurt, they want to try to hurt and embarrass you also.
Yeah.
So even if it's not true, he's still gonna have that hanging over his head. Now.
Yeah.
If he allows it.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't allow it, look, we're talking about it right now. We always gonna be like, damn, we wonder if this nigga is gay.
You know what's ironic about that whole situation?
But he on some future shit. He got like 5 baby mothers.
But listen,
too.
sometimes they try to change gender roles too.
What do you mean?
So sometimes they try to play Dwight, and let Dwight play the. You know what I mean? Like sometimes the woman would try to come in like she is the alpha. You understand? In the Dwight situation, that's what I think actually happened. You know?
Yeah, but it was a man.
My thing is,
it was a man.
They both alphas.
They both alphas. But she's supposed to be a beta. You understand?
Listen.
And she came in and said, "Nah, you know what? Alpha for alpha, motherfucker." So what happened on him.
The irony of that in the entire situation with this particular case is that this is somebody who's fully emerged in the LGBTQ community because the person's transgender and they're identifying as female. But just for the case of Dwight Howard, they're saying they're gay. And this person who is so plugged into the community is trying to hurt a man through sexuality. They're trying to embarrass him by making it...
He'd be ill if he just owned it.
That's what I'm saying.
He'd be like...
But it's ironic. Here's somebody who...
if he is gay.
For somebody who is fighting for the rights of loving whoever you want, why are you trying to hurt somebody with the same... with the stigma you're trying to fight against?
I guess
I get you.
I mean, he talk. That's why I tell girls. You know what? You know
now
what
it's
problem
girls,
is?
sometimes girls.
No, like
we
women,
talk about 2 men,
No,
and you talk
but I'm
about
saying-
sometimes
No, but
girls.
you know what,
Look at
women-
you. You
it's
want to
women.
throw shots
No,
so
because
bad. Sit your stupid ass down.
This is women. This is women. Like, this is women sometimes.
Stick to the topic.
No, but this is the topic. This is what I'm saying. Is like
Y'all
women always say like I prefer my man
Slow
6
down.
feet and taller. You know what I mean? They want a tall guy, tall like a tree. Like this is high to reach. They don't want.
Right.
They want to feel dominated. You know what I mean? Don't be the gay motherfucker.
The tall nigga?
That tall motherfucker.
Nah, I don't do that.
Who would have thought Dwight Howard was gay? Who would have thought Dwight Howard was gay? Who would have thought that?
So there's some short gay niggas out here.
Who? Name one.
Elton John.
He's tall. He's 6 feet.
No, he's not.
He's
He's
6 feet.
5'7".
Nah, he's 6 feet.
Mr. Betty and the Jack.
But we should at this point
How
in
you know I
time.
told you?
At this point in
I don't
time, we
know, I just
shouldn't
do
be
that.
clowning people for their fucking sexuality.
Exactly. Like
We
this is
shouldn't
the
be
world we live
clowning
in.
people for their
Why you not
sexuality.
clowning
Even if he's saying this person threatened him.
He said
All right.
the Dwight Howard's team threatened him like not to expose it because he didn't sign a non-disclosure. So he's basically putting Dwight Howard out because Dwight Howard was trying to threaten him, saying like, "We gonna hurt you. We gonna do this if you don't keep your mouth closed." That's why he felt like he felt the need to come out.
And then
not because
so
he's
you
gay.
hurt him by making it by positioning it and telling him about all the sexcapades you had and all the things he likes and all the stuff that you know will add shock value because he's posing as a hyper masculine man that plays basketball that's ready to be fucking men. You're hurting him with what your cause is fighting. Like it just for me that's just fucking
Counterproductive.
crazy. You're being counterproductive whatever you represent. You literally have wigs and boobs and probably can get reconstructive surgery for yourself, but gonna use that shit to hurt somebody
I
out.
want to ask you ladies a question.
This is how
Speaking to the mic. Speaking to the mic.
This is a
Speaking
quick
to the
question.
mic.
Quick question.
What would you do if your man was Dwight Howard right now?
I would be devastated.
I would be.
Why? Why
Would you
would you be
believe it?
devastated?
Huh?
That's his sexuality.
You
Why would
found
you
out
be
cookie
devastated?
crumble.
I would be
He
devastated
is
if my
so-
man cheated with a woman, but it's
First
just
of all-
more. It's even worse because of the society we live in.
Would
You're
you believe
sticking
him?
your penis in another man's.
Would you believe him? No, he's not actually. He's one getting
You
fucked.
don't know what's going on.
On the audio, it said he wants to get fucked. He wants to suck dick. Like, so he's receiving.
Whoa, whoa.
That's
I'm
what
mad
he
you listen
said.
to the audio, bro.
I listen to everything. Cause I need
Relax.
before I'm gonna call man all out. I need to hear it. And
Relax.
as the audio is going,
You
right?
feel uncomfortable.
Listen,
Relax.
the audio is going right, and the dude got him on the record. So he's saying all this to him, and then he like, nah, I don't record that. Any straight man, that got another man talking to him like that, like you said you wanted to suck dick, you said you want to get fucked, that you want to wild out, nigga. Fuck out, fuck wrong with you? I never. He like, no, I don't recall that conversation.
But my thing is, you're not gonna wild out if you know you in front, like you're in the limelight. You're not gonna wild out like that.
No, he didn't know that he was getting recorded because he wouldn't have been talking on the phone if he knew he was getting recorded.
Have you ever questioned a dude that y'all was dealing with?
Never.
You dealt with a gay guy?
I didn't. But
Oh,
I never.
you
He
dealt
wasn't
with
gay.
a questionable
But
guy.
He did questionable stuff.
yeah, I didn't. I was just.
What
He
was
didn't do nothing
questionable?
questionable, like
He wanted
sexually
around
or anything like that. It
around
was
you,
just
okay, we got that
mannerisms. It was
He was a
mannerisms.
little
I
effervescent.
I was just like,
he was a little flamboyant.
what are you
What do you do?
doing?
What do you do? What do you do?
Put your finger in his
What do you
butt.
do?
No. I would never put
What
my
do you
finger.
do?
I don't care if a man want me to.
You
I
don't
would
want
never
to
put my
your
finger in a
right
man's
butt.
butt.
All right, cool. What do you do, though?
No, it was just his mannerisms, like certain things he did, like how he acted. It was just like, it's one of two things. You either gay or you've been around a lot of women.
What was it? College experience?
Most of the men I've dated-
You see what's today? No, because we gotta
College
speed it up.
experience?
You felt like-
No,
Remember
don't
that
tell
episode
me.
that, what's
I
the
don't
episode
care.
Insecure when the dude
If I ever deal with a guy,
he said he had
whoever,
an
please do
experience?
not tell me about
You
your
ain't see that
man's
episode?
sexual experience. If you ever had one, I do not want to know because I will look at you completely different. I don't want to know.
So you felt
As far as like you know what I mean, like
Don't
a
mess with no
sexual
jail
experience, huh?
I said don't mess with no jail nigga.
No, but it's not even like, it's one thing if you like, I'm not talking about like molestation or something like that. I'm talking about like that situation that happened within like Insecure, where it's like,
Yeah.
I got head, like I just got.
I got
no.
Harry's experience. I know I ain't
all
gay.
right, listen, this is the last question.
I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know.
All right, we gotta push on.
Tanya or Danny, have you ever ate ass? Man ass?
No.
No.
They lying.
Don't look at me like
No,
that.
ain't
You
no
lying.
Coming.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No.
So
Y'all
what?
both like you lying.
They lying.
But Tanya
They
like she
lying.
lying more.
They lying.
No.
She lying more.
They lying.
Listen, most
Danny,
of the men
you look like
listen.
you look like you ate man
Most
ass.
of the men
But Tanya
the
like,
most
Ate
of
that
the
man
men
pussy.
I've dated are Caribbean men, and y'all know
Ate that
Caribbean
man
men are.
pussy.
Caribbean men is lying.
Caribbean men are homophobic
Jamaicans
as
be
shit.
saying they eat pussy for 30 years. They been lying, my
Okay,
nigga.
That's
but
true.
that's
They been
man
lying.
and woman. That's man and woman. They don't consider that gay.
All
Where
right,
I'm
come on,
from,
let's
niggas
push.
homophobic as shit.
Yeah, but you ain't
Homophobic as shit.
You ain't.
They-
you
Listen,
ain't ass.
have you seen
Nico said definitely ain't eat mine.
Have I did what?
What?
You ate ass, buddy.
Who ass you ate?
No, Tanya ate ass.
Like, did you see me?
ate
Were you with me where my
I'm
mouth
not gonna do
was?
anything.
Everybody in this room ate ass.
No, everybody in this
What?
room did not
No
eat
one
ass.
did not.
No, they did not.
Nothing.
We all ate ass.
No, we all did.
They lying.
My joint is that. She not into that. She not into that. I
Yo,
don't know
come on, we gotta push.
I
We
don't know
gotta
what this
push.
is doing over here.
We gotta push.
Tanya ate that.
Tanya.
Danny too.
Danny ate
Danny
ass,
didn't
too.
eat
Danny
ass.
got no hair. She definitely ate ass. I
Then
know
she licked a
ate
little
ass.
bit. She rimmed him.
Look at her. She got bamboo earrings for no reason. She ate ass, my nigga.
got
Matching
bamboo.
shoes, a shirt. She ate ass.
What
my nigga.
bamboo earrings got to do with ass?
Yeah, she ate ass.
I'm mad you got too much. I'm mad you got
I'm
so
not
much
even
insight
going back
about
and
what ass
he
you
know
just look
like how do you like he just
Look,
knows
come on.
my life for some reason. You know my whole life.
We pushing on.
Go
ahead.
We know you for a long time though, so.
He don't
That's
know
a
my
fact.
life though.
I do
Nigga
know your
you
life.
for a long time. I know your life.
Easy.
Anybody from
lot of
Rapper
people-
eat ass. Anybody from Rapper.
Oh yeah.
That was a consensus.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello.
All right, we gonna push on. Last week we talked about, I guess dating, whatever. So we don't talk about relationships. Solidify in the relationship. Communication. Danny favorite shit. We need to have a conversation.
Yep.
conversation.
So
All right, talk a lot.
let's
All right.
talk. Yeah, this.
That's right.
So let's start it off with basically, how much do you tell your partner? Like secrets or finances, your fears. How much do you reveal to your partner? So let's go. Let's start with some relationship. You be talking. Let's talk, Tanya.
What?
Cookie know your ATM number?
Yes.
He do?
No, he
And I know his.
She just lied just then.
No.
Nico, could you please tell him you know my pin? Because they're not gonna believe you until I fucking say
Type
it.
the independent comment.
How much do you tell them?
As
And
much
what do you
as
think is off limits?
as much as I possibly could, that affects him directly.
That's kind of like a shady answer, kind of.
It's not shady.
Y'all a unit, right?
We are a unit.
So what affects you affects him.
Yes and no.
Okay, let's go. Let's talk about it. Yeah,
Not always. You don't want to overload somebody with information because they have their own shit they're dealing with. So it's kind of unfair to just drop all of your stuff on them but not knowing what they're going through as well. But if it's something that's very, very important, something that affects him, something that involves him, he's going to know. But any other little small ass, short ass thing, I don't need to tell him that. I'm a grown person, I could deal with it on my own. It's nothing that hurts him, so you don't gotta know every freaking thing. And I don't want to be the person that only confides everything in my partner. I have friends, I have family, I have a best friend, I got people I work with, I got other people I could offload certain things to, could turn to when it comes to certain things. So that's how I look at it. He should not be my only source of expression, that's how I feel.
No, we don't know. That's all.
Well, I'm gonna talk. When I was in a relationship, right, I had a problem
When was that?
A few years ago, right?
A few years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had a problem with communication too.
How long ago was that?
It was a few years ago.
Damn.
I'm drunk like you. I don't know.
Oh.
I had a problem with communication too. I have a hard time talking to people if I feel they can't help me.
But how do you know if you don't talk?
I don't know. I don't want to talk. That was the thing.
I understand
And then,
that.
that was my
That's
thing
smart of
then. I
You're a
felt
smart
like
guy.
I try. I read a lot, so. So yeah, that was my problem with communication. I think towards the end, I did get a little better opening up and talking, but then it would frustrate me more if I tell you something, and now you really ain't got that solution for me. So like, I shouldn't even fucking told you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like now I just told you.
I
I'm
told her,
vulnerable.
dumbass.
Dumbass. Then we both sit here.
I told her
Dumbass.
algebra
No
student.
solutions.
I figure out statistics.
No problem. Can't help me.
We both fucked up right
We
now.
fucked
Information
up
is
in the beginning.
power. You can't be unloading. I mean, even
But
if
if
somebody
that's your
with.
partner, you supposed to unload to them.
Yeah, but how much people
On
thought they would have been with
information.
somebody for 10 years and then make it past 2?
Yeah.
I feel like this. I feel like there's certain things you don't need to know every single thing because people, they have a right to their privacy.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody has a right to their privacy. But I do feel like you should be able to be vulnerable and trust your partner, and so that your partner can better understand where they fit in or how they can help
You
you.
gotta graduate to that level first. You gotta get to the point. Of
Even
Wait, hold
if
on.
I've
Do
been
you
there
feel
before.
like, I don't know, because I hear people like in relationships saying it's not even no such thing as like privacy.
That's a fact.
It's like,
But why?
because a private is like a secret. It's like,
I don't want to
keep
feel
it a
like
secret.
that's the thing. My thing is, it is a such thing as privacy, but I don't want to feel like you're hiding something from me.
That's
Just
different.
because you're being private or just because you're not expressing every single thing doesn't mean that I feel like you're hiding something. You're entitled to your space. You're entitled to. You don't
But-
have to confide in me for every single thing. I want you to figure shit
If
out
we in a
too by
relationship
yourself.
And I put a password on my phone, now I'm being secretive. But I'm entitled to my privacy, right?
You are.
So why?
But I'm saying
That
there's
won't come
ways
into
around it.
argument.
I'm just.
No, I'm
but
just saying-
no, it
I'm just
doesn't.
saying
If you
for the
had
general
a.
consensus of
But
what
if you had
relationships
a
go
password on your phone before you got into a relationship and then you still have a
through. What if
password
you
on your
didn't, right?
then
And
it,
y'all in a
that's
relationship,
disrespectful.
But ain't I
That's
entitled to my privacy?
you are, but what are you putting? Why do you
But what
feel
do
like
you
you? What do you feel like you
I
need
didn't have
to put a
girlfriend
password?
before, but now I have a girlfriend, so I'm entitled to my
So you
privacy.
feel like she's going to look through
Who
your
knows?
stuff?
But I'm just. It's prevention.
But this is what.
No,
but
I'm
what
just
is it
saying.
prevention for? You don't have anything to hide. That doesn't necessarily
Just
mean that I'm
because
gonna
you putting a
snoop.
code on your phone, that means you're hiding something.
So what are you putting
Right?
a code on your phone for?
Why not?
Why not?
He's
If
protecting
you didn't
his-
do it
It's your
before,
phone.
He's
if
protecting
you
his information.
understandable, but if you didn't do it before,
I'm just
why are
using
you
that
doing
example.
it? And I'm
Information.
asking you a question. If you didn't do it
He's
before, why are you doing it now? You
protecting
said
Because now I
you
live in a
said
house, I'm protected.
Why do you wear
information.
do-rag if you
I'm
already got
protecting
waves?
information.
because I put a do
Why
rag
do you
on
wear
to
do-rags
keep
if
my
you
hair
already got
to keep my
waves?
hair in place. I don't put on a
Exactly,
do rag
same
for
thing.
waves.
Same thing. They put
Y'all
in
men
No.
need to fucking lie
protect-
better.
Yeah,
Come up with
Y'all
better
bad
lies.
liars.
I don't lie.
How about you say I got a put a password on my phone because I got your news and I don't want to lose my phone and somebody easily access
That's why I have a password on my phone.
Get with y'all fucking lives.
Because
no,
I don't have nudes on my phone. But I have a no. She said because I have nudes, I don't want any. I might lose my phone. That's why I have a password on my phone. Because if I lose my phone, I don't have nudes in my phone.
With nudes. That sounds stupid to me.
You know, you're very worried about my single life. Why is that, Black?
You sound like a
Hey, yo, Black.
No, why?
It's dumb.
Yeah, how much you tell Sushi, Black?
Everything.
You tell her everything?
No privacy on your
No privacy? You got a password on your phone?
She know the password.
She know the password
She
to
know
your
your
phone?
fingerprint.
I swear to God, she know my password.
So you're about to
4031. That's my password.
Give me a phone.
2940 31st Street. Every day of the week. That's my
2940.
2940.
I just feel like I don't want to feel like you're hiding something from me. Point blank.
Every day of the week. Oh, you got to lock it, punch it in. 294031. 294031. Just press any button.
Wait. First, look at that.
Yeah, put it in.
Wait.
Put it in.
Goals.
2940.
She got the fire too, right?
All you got to do is put it in.
Fire by her head
They won't
too.
let me.
2940. Just it's gotta let you put it in.
Farted. He got a.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's doing the facial shit.
2940
You gotta swipe up.
31.
3.
Hello. Ain't nothing to lie about. Hello.
He lying. And Sushi, and
now
the
Sushi
lock
and-
screen and the back screen.
I just feel like communication.
The entire Brown Holy Water know it's
Exactly.
But what it is
But
that
hold on, I
No,
just
you
feel
don't ever lose your
like
phone.
communication
A lot of people are
better
single,
helps
though,
you
you heard?
understand people. So
of
what?
people
A lot of
single,
people
like-
single. You keep playing,
Nah,
and
but I'm
Sushi
talking
could break
about-
up with you tomorrow and be like, the
This
fucking
is
wedding
true.
is off.
This is
Then you gonna be single.
This is
Relax.
true. But for now, I'm not. But for now, you see, a lot of people banking on the negative. But for now, I'm not. That's
look,
the shit. Like
y'all in a relationship, is telling your friends and family's business off limits to telling your partner?
yeah.
What do you mean? Say that again. Say that one more
To
time.
your men, do you tell your friends and family's business to them? Dirty business? Like,
Yes.
That's my best friend. We
off
talking
limits.
all y'all names. We talking all y'all
So
motherfucking
y'all-
names.
female best friend tell you a secret. You coming home telling Cookie right away?
I just might.
Damn.
We gossip about all of y'all. We
Nah, that's
screenshot
fucked
y'all
up.
shit. We
That's fucked up.
flame y'all.
You tell Sushi the shit we talk about?
Nah.
I don't
You
think.
sure?
It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is. Because if
I
it's
said
something
dirty
serious,
secrets.
if it's something dirty secrets, it ain't
whatever.
your business. You know what I mean? Like whoever's business ain't your business. You know what I mean? Unless it's something where it's really detrimental to my friend, and I might feel like I want to help them, or
Single
just
people don't care.
and I don't know what to do. I might confide in my partner. Like I don't know how to help her,
But
or
you
I don't know
have
how
a
to
par-
help him.
You don't have a partner.
I've had a partner before. You
Once
act like
upon a
I've been
time.
single my whole life.
So
But you ain't have a
I have
partner that
I
long.
have experience.
When last time you had a partner?
Say a couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
You got stuck.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, you ain't have a partner. Your last partner was Santa Claus. Yeah. Lie, talk to us. Talk what's going on.
Yo, why you shooting? Because you
She
single.
talking about Santa Claus.
We in the
right
same
now.
position.
Yeah, she talking about
Couple
Santa
years
Claus.
ago,
She talking about Santa Claus. This
same,
shit
we all
confused
fucked
like
up.
a motherfucker. She talking Santa Claus.
Me and
If
Sushi
it's
need to
something
talk
I'm
about
sworn
this.
to secrecy about, I'm not going to tell. But for
Yeah.
the most part,
Backwards would be
we flaming
like,
y'all.
if you
All right, would
actually-
you find it offensive
Fuck
if
you.
would you find it offensive if what I was about to say?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, if you tell your business, is it if your partner found it offensive, you tell your business to your friend, like the opposite way around. You in a relationship, but you telling your BFF or your business,
But you're not
and
telling your
upset,
partner.
like, he or she is upset about it.
You in a relationship
Uh-huh.
and you telling your BFF the business between you and your partner?
Yeah, like oh girl, this nigga got ED. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then he hit win, like how like Nutty Professor. That like, playing down there, calling him lip noodle type shit. Like, is it offensive
It is offensive.
to basically air your business to your friends?
It is
or
offensive
family?
because I'm trusting you just like a friend. Like I'm trusting you, and I'm like, for us, this is our union. This
Women
ain't
do
your
that all the
friend's
time though.
All the time.
A man cheat, the whole family know. Like you said, nobody wants to sit
Every
next to them.
woman
nobody wanna
doesn't
talk
do
to
that
them.
just
I
because
know.
if you know you're gonna get back with that person, or if you know how you feel about that person, you know not to tell your family nothing, because then they're gonna judge that person based off of the situations that you had. So smart women know better than to do something like that. Like
people hold things against you.
Yeah, people hold things against you, and then and people talk. I don't like people in my business, so at the end of the day, everybody don't need to know everything.
You like looking dumb on your
And
own.
another for me,
What?
like
What you just said?
Everybody plays.
because it's for me it's offensive because now, like I said, information is power, and you've let people have a certain insight to what we're gonna go through, and every relationship goes through shit all the time. It's never gonna stop. You're growing, you're learning, your partner's growing, your partner's learning, your relationship is changing, you're going through your cold period, they're going through their cold period. It happens all the time. It's gonna be continuous, but that should be something that we share with each other and learn from each other. And I don't mind people getting advice now and again, but there's some people who run and tell their best friend everything. As soon as he don't call them backs fast enough, it's, this nigga ain't talk to me in 24 hours, blah, blah, blah. Like, why should someone have a play-by-play of your life? Because who knows if me and the friend could fall out, and all of a sudden it's, they got good pictures online, blah, 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 but this is what really goes on, and the screenshots come out, bitch, I got receipts. And it gets messy because you have too much people accessing your information. Control what it is, especially when it comes to relationships. A lot of people don't want to see you happy. And sometimes your happiness comes from forgiveness. What you've been through, you've forgiven your partner, you've grown through shit. A lot of people can't do that with their situation. So here you are surviving, you got longevity, and somebody's out here, well, fuck them, they happy now, but blah, blah, blah.
I want to help you out. I want to help you out.
No.
Like, listen, I want to help you out.
He mad I was about to have a moment. He cut me
No,
off.
like,
He
I want
was
to help
mad
you
I
out.
was about to hit a
was
home
round
run.
third, and this nigga told you, hold
I'm coming. Let me do
You
it.
had the home run.
Let me do it.
You had the home run.
I want to help out.
And you
like,
dead
I
hated,
wanna help
son.
out. I want to help
I
He
ain't
out.
gonna lie.
definitely hated. He definitely
Majority of
hated.
people that don't want to see you, like, flourish or have that connection.
Single.
Oh, single. Yeah. I knew that's what was coming. I knew that's what was coming. I knew that was what was coming.
That's not true though.
That's not true at all. Because there's
people in relationships miserable, and once you be
I'm
just
single and I'm
too.
not miserable at all.
And then they stay with their little.
I
miserable
still
ass
love
relationship.
love. I still like to see people happy. So that's a false statement. What?
Oh, I hate him, son.
That nigga cut your
Fucking
home run off for that
hate
shit. You had it.
And then he had the nerve to have his hairline on camera. That's disgusting.
I'm trying to say, Daddy said she ain't single.
I didn't say I ain't single.
I'm sorry, you saying you're not that miserable, but
I'm not miserable at all.
oh, okay.
Yo,
You seem miserable.
Why you answering all the time?
Yeah.
Me of all people.
Yeah.
You gotta stop.
Because you're
answering.
very concerned about single people.
Yeah,
And you're in a
concerned about
relationship,
you.
so you should be talking about
I'm
relationship
concerned
stuff
about
and
you.
not
You're
single
my friend
people.
and
Alright, listen.
You're hurt.
Why am I
Listen,
hurt?
you in a relationship. Listen, all right,
That
come
hurt.
on, cause we moving.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna keep
moving
making.
on. Help
Y'all
her
in
too.
the
Help her.
She good.
I'm
No,
good.
she not.
She good.
You know she not. I
know
told
she
you about
good.
that earlier.
You did? Oh,
I'm gonna text you.
Conference call. Listen, you in a relationship, so your partner pop up with new friends.
what?
New friends.
Did you say should? As
You
if
in a
it I have a
5-year
choice?
relationship.
That's
No
some hoe
friends,
shit.
like
As if I-
all across
That's
the
some hoe
board.
shit, yo.
Yeah, you got a 5-year relationship, and
Where these new
That's
friends
some
come
hoe
from?
shit,
they
yo.
got a new friend. Like, oh, I'm about to go link up with Deborah. We gonna go get drinks. Who's
That's some
Deborah?
hoe shit. That's some hoe
Who's
shit.
Deborah?
Yeah, exactly. I
Exactly.
don't know who
But
that
But
is.
it's not like
My
I'm.
friend from work. Are you allowed to?
You can have. Listen.
That's good.
That's
Listen
some
to
hoe
me.
shit. You got
Listen
friends
to me,
from work,
nigga.
But yo, listen. That's some hoe
I
Are you allowed to have
don't
new friends?
I don't own anybody. And like I said in the show last week, you can do whatever you want. You just have to deal with what I'm going to do in reaction to it. All right? I will never give
That sounds
somebody.
like some whole shit.
It's
It
not.
does sound like some hoe
That
shit.
sounds
It don't sound like no whole shit,
No,
but at
it
the end of the
doesn't. Good
day,
for the
no.
gander.
I understand exactly what you're saying, Tanya,
We
because
know
guys
you
like to dish
understand. We
stuff
know you
out and they don't like to take it back.
They be like, yo, it's good
Listen.
for the goose. It's
We
good
know
for the
you
gander.
understand.
Listen to me.
My
I'm trying
grandmother
to
said,
say-
I knew she was a
I'm going
hoe.
to say this now.
No,
Fuck
what have you
listen.
Old school.
What have you
Stop,
done
stop,
to show
stop.
that?
Fuck this whole shit. I met you a year and a half
Fuck this
ago.
whole shit.
I met you under 2 years ago. I met you under 2 years ago. Technically, y'all motherfuckers new friends. I'm here in a podcast. Should the person I was in a relationship before be like, where these niggas come
Well, he know
from?
where we came from.
Facebook, random as shit. Random as shit. So for me to be somebody who's so social and open to meeting new people and having great bonds and having great friendships with people, having great business allegiances. I got people on my page less than a year support me like they've known me for 10 fucking years. I'm okay with new friends. Why would I not want my partner to have new friends? The only thing is, if this is your friend, a genuine friend, there's gonna be a point in time it's like, here, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend. That's okay. But I'm be like, you can't have new friends. Are we fucking 12, my guy? We in high school. We got cliques. We can't. I must have 5 friends for the rest of my life. Half y'all motherfuckers don't even have 5 people y'all can call if y'all have an emergency right now. You can't list 5 people you could depend on. So fuck that shit. Get your friends. Be respectful. Let's introduce each other and just live fucking life. All these fucking rules don't make sense, y'all.
That's the thing right there. Because you can't if I never heard of your friend and you just come out of nowhere and be like, oh, I'm linking with Donna, or I'm linking with Deborah, or I'm linking with Sarah, or whoever.
Then you got a problem.
I just want to know who she is. Who is she? I never heard of her before. Who is she? I'm not gonna be like, well, who is this? And you didn't tell me this.
He never introduced you either. So if he ain't ever introduced you, or
call you butter, cause you on a roll today.
I'm trying to make sense.
You on a roll today.
No, I'm trying to make sense.
You on a roll today. You on a roll today. Keep going.
I'm trying to make sense. If he never introduced you either.
No, so you have to make an introduction to your partner before you can go.
It's just if I never heard of the person before, I'm gonna question.
And you have the right as their partner to ask that question.
Thank you.
If he never introduced you either, then you and that motherfucker strangers.
What are you talking about? This is her man. What are you talking about?
Her man.
This is her man.
What man?
This is her man.
She ain't never had a man.
We talking.
You gonna feel so stupid, Black. You gonna feel so stupid.
When
you are.
When? How soon? Please tell me that. No.
Go ahead.
Does Sushi have new friends?
Me and Sushi both got a bet on that. Like, I tell you right now.
Okay.
Can Sushi have new friends?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that.
She can hang out with them doctors and stuff.
She can do whatever she fucking want to do. I know what I'm doing.
Ooh.
I know what I'm doing.
Well, he's confident,
shit, right? He just on shit, right?
I know what I'm doing.
He called it whole shit and we explained it. But he says it and it's okay.
Her having new friends doesn't stop anything. At the end of the day, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. So at the end of the day, it don't matter. Her having new friends, what the fuck does that interrupt in my life? Nothing. You understand? That's more friends for her to tell, yo, this nigga is digging this shit the fuck out. That's all she gonna be talking about right now.
Oh, yeah?
You know everybody's entitled to have new friends.
Hello. That's all she gonna be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, right now, for all I'm big.
So backward in life. They just want to stop things. They want to stop reading.
As soon as you get in a relationship, everything is just like, no.
Stop learning new shit at their job. They want to stop because they think they've made it. Motherfucker, always keep the process going.
You gotta keep growing or you die.
Some people stop dating. They stop being in love. They stop everything. So we can't fault them. A lot of things have stopped. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things have stopped.
All right, we gonna jump topics right here. We gonna jump topics. You touched on this earlier, kinda.
Talk to us.
Cause you and your single shit. You was talking about this and
I'm here. Talk to us.
Like what's off the table, shit like that, right?
This
Take
is
a little swig of this shit too.
Both of these niggas, I can't. I can't with both of y'all.
So we jumping topic. We no longer in relationships now. We back single again.
Oh, we broke up. It didn't work out.
We broke up.
Me and Denny's round.
Oh.
Yo, why y'all love Danny's coochie that
just
long?
last week you was different.
No, trust me.
I said just last week you was different. I heard that though. I did.
Of all the places we could be, we are
I definitely did.
This nigga's all
in the room. Alright, listen. Is anal sex or other sexual acts omitted from casual relations?
I got dibs on last.
You ain't even finished the question.
I got dibs on last.
Basically,
I'll go first.
All the freaky sex, is anything omitted or saved for your husband or wife? Like I said, do you say like, oh, no anal, because I'm gonna say that for my husband? Or once you fucking and you, even if you get into a relationship, do you go all out? and you fall in love. So like
You fall in love.
You go to fall in love.
yeah,
I mean,
you're in a relationship. You're not married.
I mean,
You eating sushi booty already.
I definitely ate the booty already.
Yeah, swing, but I told you everybody eating the booty.
What you want me to say? She want me to eat the booty. You know what I mean? I ate it.
Is everything will go once you start fucking when you in like a casual dating sexual relationship?
Nah, like when you eat the booty, you want to make
What's
sure
up?
that it's like edible and stuff. You make sure it's like fruity pebbles and stuff.
You saved anything for marriage?
And
Like when y'all
actually-
cross that threshold, is it something you like? Listen, I've been
We
waiting.
saved
to
a
do.
few things for marriage. You know,
Share.
I'm not gonna share. I'm not gonna put on the spot as far as. But there is like 4 to 5 things we did save for marriage, and we will save it for marriage.
Okay.
Sexually.
But sexually.
Sexually.
And my thing is that if you have done everything sexually before marriage, well, how could you be marriage material? You understand? It's like
That makes you more marriage material, I think.
no, it's confusing.
I need somebody seasoned.
It's confusing. If you did everything that people that are not your husband, how could your husband worship you?
What do you mean?
Your husband is supposed to worship you.
Nah, I need you seasoned.
All right, cool. So who have you had that was seasoned?
I'm not married.
No, I'm asking you a question.
I'm saying I want her
No,
to walk around.
Why you
Don't
always
dance.
asking
Don't
to
dance.
specify?
Who have you had that was
question?
seasoned?
Who have I asked? I'm clearly not married, so I
No,
really have
I'm
nobody
not
like
asking
that.
that.
I don't know. I don't know what the question is.
Have you experienced seasoned? Have you experienced seasoned people?
Light season, like white people seasoning.
Ooh,
I ain't get no soul food
a
yet.
little bit of raisins. A little bit of raisins and all.
The
that.
raisins
Yeah,
and the potato
I ain't get no
salad.
soul food yet. I need some soul
Okay,
food.
okay, cool, no problem.
Soul food.
My question from there is,
Uh-oh. You can't spin over a question that everybody didn't answer first.
I could.
He taking too long. Let him
That's
come
what I'm saying.
back. Come
I
back.
could.
He
Let's come
taking
back.
too
Y'all
long.
dancing around lie. You're not trying to let lie be lie. Let lie be
Lie is the
He
king
even
of
say-
not answering shit. Like that's what he do. Like
He's answering.
lie,
He's saying he
lie
had
can
seasoning.
spin something
He's
so
saying
fast.
he-
Y'all never
But
catch
listen,
it though.
Y'all gotta catch it. He's saying he had seasoning and it wasn't impressive. It didn't lock him in.
Okay.
That's what he's saying.
Okay.
So whatever that sasson was, didn't
I
matter.
hear you.
It didn't matter to him.
So what
That
about
don't got
you,
nothing to do
Danny?
with me. Thank you.
We gotta move.
Yeah, what about you, Danny? Do you have a sasson or not?
That's not for you to know.
Is it something that's? Is it anything? Off the
Ladies and gentlemen, Danny want to keep it to herself. If she has sasson or not. Okay.
Somebody, you need a stretcher. But go ahead.
That's the question. Is
What's-
anything off the table?
Dickhead, yo.
Is there
Until
anything?
you get married, basically.
Yes.
What?
Doesn't matter.
What's off the
Asking
table?
the
Yeah,
question.
tell us. How,
You
help
kept
us
your
out
five
here.
to yourself. Let her
say
keep
that you're
out
not-
whatever number
But
to
we ain't
There's
herself.
just
having that
certain
off the
things
table.
that I would be open to when I'm married. That's it.
Stop.
And
Stop
certain things
lying.
that I'm
You
not
be
open to
lying.
if
You
I'm
be
not
lying,
married.
ass
I don't
motherfucker.
even want to ask.
They didn't lie. If you listen to all the podcasts, they didn't lie just now.
How did I lie?
Jenny, you just lied. Just
No,
now.
I did not just
If they
lie.
listen to all the podcasts, you
They
lied.
can listen to all the
You
podcasts
with
and they would
everything.
know.
You with everything. You with in your butt. You in your mouth. Everything. ATM, MTL. You with everything.
I'ma just let her. I'm not going back and forth with Black today. I'ma let Black have
You have
this.
restrictions now?
Tanya.
You don't have no restrictions.
I didn't say. I said there's certain things I'm open to,
Tanya.
certain things I'm
said
not.
that earlier.
Jesus Christ, he wanna
There's
know.
nothing
He
left
wanna know
on the
about my
table.
vagina so bad.
Tanya's out there. She's
Tanya,
fully out there.
She's
already.
ready. She's already
There's
seasoned.
nothing
She's
else
so
you can
full.
do. All you can do is put a flag on her. Crystal Columbus. She's done. I found this.
Fuck
That's
Columbus.
all you can do right now. Like, there's nothing else you can do.
She honey
Like,
roasted
she
turkey.
already
Right?
put
She's
herself
done.
out there. She's
Wait, let me
out
ask
there.
the question anyway. Is there anything
ahead.
off
Help
the
yourself
table?
What? Did I, she laughing at
Exactly.
you.
Look.
No more drama in my life. Guys, Toto.
Listen to me.
Was anything off the table until you can say I do?
Yes.
No.
At
There must be some crazy
like
ass
you
freaky
do
sex
you
shit.
watch me fuck? You clearly have a you subscribe
I've
to
seen
my
video. I
fuck
wasn't
beats.
impressed. I seen video. I wasn't impressed.
All right, hold on. Let's
Anyway.
answer real quick.
Listen, I'm a sex positive person, which everyone here knows. So I am not anti whatever it is. And then also somebody could lie to you. They could lie to you and say they never did it. How the fuck would you know? So it's like for me to even put it to the point where you're like,
I would hope they
well,
don't.
I'm glad my wife saved this for me. she may very well be fucking lying to you.
That's a fact.
And another reason why a lot of women are afraid to be sex positive is because the minute you say you're sex positive, they put it directly as being a hoe and having diseases. That's just the thing.
You can have a lot of sex.
You
with
can have a
one
lot of
person.
sex and never had a disease. You could have a lot of sex with one person.
Impossible.
What you said?
Yo, this nigga.
What you said? Impossible.
This nigga, a person impossible.
Oh,
But that's my thing about just the conversation of sex at all. Like, people want to find out where you are sexually, so it's easier to judge you. Mm-hmm. That's all it is when we talk about these questions of what you're gonna do, what you're not gonna do. My thing is, do what the fuck ever you want to enjoy sex. There's motherfuckers that are 40 plus, never had no proper sex in their fucking life and swear because they get married now it's gonna change. You married, sex ain't even popping, you try something
like putting restriction on something.
For
that
me,
you was willing to wait.
there's certain
like,
things.
There's some girls that say they won't swallow until they get a husband. They won't do anal sex until they get a husband.
And that's their
And people like,
prerogative.
I won't eat ass until you.
That's their prerogative.
Is there anything left for your
That's
union?
their
Ring
prerogative.
pussy is different.
Ring
What
pussy
you
don't
said?
exist.
It is different.
ring pussy.
I
is different.
just heard
So
my
she
man
just
married.
bust
He
it
has
open
sex once a
different?
month.
It's different.
I don't want that type of
He has sex
situation.
once a month.
I mean, you never had a ring.
Listen to me.
I don't
so
need
back
a
to
ring.
lie.
I'm
Y'all-
just
Yeah,
saying.
you never had a ring though.
No, he
Back to
wants
lie,
sex.
back to lie.
He
Yeah,
wants.
just-
He has
just
sex
saying.
once a month.
Ring pussy is different.
For me, my thing is, I'm willing to
telling
try
you.
a lot. I'm not willing to try everything. Because there's stuff in the sexual world, I'll be like, keep that shit to
Yeah.
y'all motherfucking selves. I'm not gonna
My
be
thing
there.
is my sexual experience.
There's certain
with me
things,
and that
yes,
person.
I have not done.
never
There's certain
had-
things I want to try. But I always promote sex. Like, y'all enjoy the fuck out of sex. Don't let motherfuckers
Everybody.
make you feel bad about wanting to have sex or liking sex or trying different shit. Or all of a sudden you're not wife material because nigga fuck you in the ass. Like, niggas getting fucked in the ass by their homeboys. And they don't want to talk about that, okay? I'm just saying.
We
Now
gotta
you
move
the
on.
Dwight Howard this relationship.
Niggas Dwight Howard in their fucking
That was
friendships.
crazy.
Sorry, Dwight Howard.
All right, we're gonna bring it back to the beginning of this motherfucking show. We're gonna
was
talk
crazy.
about that Kimbella Juelz shit. I want to ask all the ladies. I want the
There's only
ladies to
two.
call up. Nah, I want them to call up. 516-900-2278. How long is too long to wait for a ring? And we could talk about this shit too because we started getting into it or whatever. Is it a time limit? Because we addressed it in our group and some girls were like 3 years. I'm not waiting longer than 3 years. I'm not waiting longer than 5 years. Blah, blah, blah.
I think it only becomes
So
too
how
long.
long is too long? Somebody drop their number.
I think Tanya. Oh.
It's
Tag
there,
it.
it's there, it's
516
there, it's there.
900-2278. Let's hear your lies right now. So you will call up as we talk about it before we get up out of here. But
I think it only becomes too long if you've had the conversation and you let it be known, like roughly, like just saying if you wanted to get married like in 3 years or something like that, and maybe 3 years come and your partner doesn't, like, they're not ready or whatever, or maybe there's a situation that's happening that you might have to wait for. You can kiss my ass, Black.
I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. But I think that it becomes too long when it surpasses what you guys have compromised or what you guys have talked about. So say he's like, all right, you know what I mean? Maybe in another year or two or something like that. And that year or two turns into 5, 6, 7 years after you already established something. I think that's when it becomes too long. But if you guys haven't established roughly when you're going to do something, then no. Wait as long as you want.
ain't never too long. Stick by your man. Ride it out. You love him. That's it. If you happy, like you said, if you happy, stop putting a time limit. What if he not proposing to you because he can't afford to give you the ring that he want to give you in his head? So he don't want to put no bullshit on you, son. So he's riding it out, waiting till the money right or whatever. Or what if he trying to put y'all in the house before he go spend all his money on some crazy ass ring?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People be looking at. So a lot of people want to walk around with a $10,000 ring on, still be in a bum ass apartment, or still don't be living together, still in a hoopty, like all types of shit that you can get going. You can, like you said, what you could be a wife for what, $75,
Mm-hmm.
55.
55 or
Ain't
whatever.
shit wrong with that.
I think more women
All
will get
inclusive.
married faster if they wasn't so worried about getting a crazy ring.
Everything.
Oh man.
If they was happy about going
They
to
want.
don't
They
cut
don't
me
want
off.
the ma-
Don't cut my home run off.
Stop,
Black,
stop,
cut your fucking home
stop,
run.
stop,
I'm
stop,
about to
stop.
get in my bag right
Talk your
now.
shit,
You gonna
talk
cut
your
my
shit.
home run off?
Talk your shit.
Hold
talk your
on,
shit.
hold
Talk your
on.
shit.
Sorry, Hefe.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think. Now I lost my train of thought.
We're saying women would like if they
Women,
weren't
if they
concerned
were-
about
They-
the ring.
If
They weren't concerned
wanted,
about the wedding and the thing. They really
Facts.
wanted to get married.
if you wanted
got
to
you
be
back.
a bride more than you wanted a wedding, you will be. You will express that to your man, and you will be married within months. Women always come with the big dreams of the big gown, big wedding, big ring, which is a lot of pressure on a man too. So they don't want to fuck that presentation up. I think if women just talked about love and just being happy with, not saying the bare minimum, well, if you just say you just happy to be loved and appreciated and get a husband, a lot of women will get rings faster than talking about the 2-carat rings and all the big
They talking about what they know
$100,000
happen.
wedding that
I
your
agree.
father not helping because you ain't got no dad. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta pay all this fucking money. Type. You know what I mean? Just
Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
so. Finally got our first call, season 3. We gonna get into it, but let's go.
I put it on.
Brown Holy Water, who this?
You know who this is. Stop playing with me.
Hey,
Bring Holy to the water.
Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Ramon.
I definitely said
I
women
said hi
call it-
too.
What's up, player? What's the call-up question? I'm ready. I'm ready.
Not me. I said hello too, but all right.
He said what's a club question.
I said the call-up question was for the ladies. I said how long is too long to wait? But since this is my man Rockman Telford. He is a pastor. He has his own church. You can plug that too. So in the Christian
What's the address to your church?
In the
bro?
Christian.
in the Christian answer, what did the Lord say about waiting?
What's the address to your church?
Give the ladies
bro?
some
What's the
motivation.
address?
Well, actually, the Bible says a few things when it comes to getting married.
Okay.
It says it's better to marry than to burn with desire. Meaning, if you can't hold out, if you can't be patient, then go ahead and marry the person that you care about, and God will do the rest. But it also says that when a man findeth a wife, so that right there means that the woman has to be in position as a wife. It don't say when a man findeth a woman and gets her ready and they become fiancés. It's a man when a man findeth a wife. So when the woman has been in position, the man has to be in the position to find her as she becomes a wife. It's not we're going to get ready. We're going to grow. You have to grow in certain areas before you can grow together. That's what the Bible says about being married.
Okay, now real quick before we get up the phone, you're married, right?
Yes.
How long did you wait to propose to your woman?
Woo!
There we go. Put you on. How long did you wait to pop
Okay.
that question when you found the wife?
Well, I had my first date with my wife in 2003.
Okay.
We were off and on because, I may be in the church now, but I wasn't in the church all the time. I'll just leave it like that. So we were off and on. And once we got serious, honestly, in about 2011. And within 2 years, I had proposed to her. But within that time frame, I had already purchased a home. I had money saved up. I had money saved up. She has a $15,000 ring on, and we live in a home.
Hello.
But I was preparing myself. I prepared myself prior to, popping the question. It wasn't just something I did off GP because, I want to have sex. It wasn't like that because now I'm in the church and I want to have sex, so I got to get married. It wasn't like that. I was preparing myself for my future, and she is it.
So that's basically what you're
Until
saying.
Tanya decides she wants to. Anyway.
So you basically saying you was prepping yourself as a man, having everything situated. You laid the plan, so when you came with that question, it would be no reason for her to be like, well, this thing ain't got no job, he ain't got no house, he ain't got nothing. You already had everything in order, and then you just came and got your wife.
But isn't that how life is supposed to work?
Amen.
Aren't you as a man supposed to be a man?
Take
before
your time, Pastor.
Boys live in their mama's basement. Boys rent rooms. Boys do this. Boys do that. As a man, you have to be established as a man. Men have 401ks and men have benefits. Everybody's quiet, but that's the truth.
That's a fact. Yo, thanks for calling up, bro.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
That was a good point.
All right, man. Bring Holy back to the water.
Good call up.
Like, let's talk to you, man. How you feeling?
Max,
What's
how
up?
you feeling right now?
I'm maintaining I'm being good right
You looking
now.
real Columbia-ish right now, boy.
You looking
Forget
dead.
that We
We
looking real
memed you.
Columbia-ish, man.
Nah,
It's
good.
towards the end, bro.
Oh, God.
I'm
Hold
good right
on,
now.
man. We got another 10 more minutes, man.
I'm maintaining right now.
Your ladies, call her. I want to know how long you willing to wait for a ring. Be honest, too. Don't call up and lie.
Yeah, they gotta
Because we going to
call
call
up.
you out.
Yeah,
Call
call up
up.
and talk to
You
us.
happy in a relationship. How long are you willing to wait before this man pop a question?
Yeah.
I don't think giving ultimatums in a relationship it helps anything
I
anyway.
mean, many people
I don't
thought-
want to
This-
force
people
anybody.
think
At the end of the
that's-
day, if you can't do it from your heart, I don't want it. I
a
ain't
lot
giving
of
you no
people think that's the
ultimatum.
way.
Well, all the women with
You
that
said
good old
last
energy
year
of
you waited in 2
3,
years. Not
4,
gonna be
5
somebody girlfriend for more than 2 years. I heard the episode.
You
I
said that.
might have,
Ooh.
but I'm not gonna.
I guess she changed her
But
mind.
I'm not
Pull
breaking
out
up with any.
cough
I'm not
Change her
gonna
mind
break
in
up.
2018.
I probably did. No, I
We all are
probably
entitled
did
to
say
grow,
that.
okay?
Okay,
We're
now
entitled
we-
to grow.
Hold
We're
on, I
entitled to
probably
change.
did say that, but I'm not
That's
breaking up with somebody if I really love them just because they.
Yeah,
It just
we
is
know.
gonna be another
We
conversation.
know
That's
what
it.
you're not gonna do. We know. So,
I hate him,
lie,
yo.
yeah. What you said?
Focus on me.
How long
This
did you?
nigga-
How long did you wait to propose to Sushi?
A
Give your
year.
time frame.
2
I
months.
waited about a year.
About a year. So
12
from
months.
your first date.
So from
And a
our
year
first
dating.
date to 12 months, I said, "Yo, it's that time."
I think that's too soon for me.
Too soon for you, and you're not engaged. And you've been in a lot of situations.
That's
For,
Make a lot of
for me,
sense.
Give me a
it
time, yeah.
depends on.
It make a lot of
First
sense.
and foremost, I'll put it out there. Like, I am not forcing anybody to tie themselves to me because that just sounds miserable from the setup. For me to tell them, well, I want a ring on my finger and I want this and I want that.
Yeah.
If I really want it, like you guys said, we could do this. We could go to City Hall and just get the certification done and set up. We go in front of somebody, swear in, and I'm officially somebody's wife. If I really
Yeah.
want the title that bad.
If you really want it that bad.
If I really want,
Would
this
you
fucking
rather-
nigga.
Nah, I'm
rather
ad
be
libbing.
in
I'm
position,
ad libbing.
But my
But
thing
what I'm
is,
saying is
once,
that this-
once I want to make sure, once we enter that union, we're entering it together. We're
Correct.
entering it with the same level of willingness.
Correct.
We're entering it with the with not that burden of on our backs. And I don't want somebody to marry me because I want to get married. And
Correct.
likewise, I don't want somebody to feel like they want to get married, but I'm not ready to get married. I don't feel like I want
Correct.
to commit to them. I don't ever want it to be that.
But this
You know,
is when
if
you
it-
should also close your pussy.
what?
So even if for me, my personal
Why would you-
Oh Jesus,
And
he needs
focus
some
it.
water. Somebody give
Focus
this
it.
boy some water.
my
So
parents,
you're
my
gonna
my
fuck people that you
father,
don't-
my father and my stepmother were together 10 years before they actually got married,
My
and then they
grandfather,
stayed together for about 7 to 8
grandfather did
years after that. So that's an 18-year relationship. Within the 10 years they were together, they had a really good relationship. People thought they were married. They only solidified it with a ring and a wedding when it was their time. In
Makes
their own
sense.
timeline. And by the time they were married, guess what? Daddy had his businesses. He had all of his cars. He had the money to afford the big wedding. We had a really
had all
nice wedding
that.
back then.
We got all
But
that right
between
now.
the time they were building the family together.
We got the businesses, the cars, and all that shit right now. Is what I'm saying. We got all that shit right now.
Who's
So a lot of people that's waiting for everything to be right. My thing is this: cool. But for everybody else that you fucked, what has happened? What was the end result of the people you fucked prior to? And if the end result was nothing, then maybe you need some advice moving forward. You understand? And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm moving forward to. A lot of people want to talk, but not talk with evidence. People don't have evidence moving forward. You understand? Because evidence is a motherfucker. You understand? Evidence is proof. That's what they call that.
And that's the problem.
Proof.
Too many
People
people
wanna
want to
prove
prove
a
things
point.
to other people.
No, but
and you don't
but
have to
without-
prove
I got a ring,
nothing.
without
she
proving
can't-
shit-
Who
without
gives
proving
a
shit-
got a ring,
without
right? But
proving shit to
miserable
other-
as fuck.
And
That ring
without-
don't mean
without
shit.
proving, time out.
You don't have to
Time
prove.
out,
I don't
time
have
out,
to
time out,
prove
time out,
shit
time out,
to
time out.
nobody.
Time out, time out.
I don't give a
Without-
fuck what
without
somebody
proving-
feels or how somebody
without
feels.
proving
That's
shit. All right, cool. That's what's up. Without proving shit to nobody is what I'm saying is this. If you haven't proven shit to nobody, if you're just living your life, right? My thing is this. If you're just living your life and just doing your thing, right? What has it done? Like, what has it done? Has it added up to nothing? Has it added up to something? Have you done something bigger than what you're talking about?
Yeah.
And if it hasn't, then
But it depends on what's big to you. Because to me, getting to know myself is big to me.
yeah,
So
that's
to
major.
you, putting a ring on somebody's finger is big to you.
Yeah, it's bigger than getting to know
Showing
me.
your ring is big to you.
It's getting to know. It's bigger
Showing
than
your
getting to
car
know
is
me.
big
Let me
to
tell
you.
you this.
That's
The
not
day-
big
car,
to
my
me.
car is big. My
The
car is
day
big
one of
deal.
y'all motherfuckers.
My car's a
Big
big
deal
deal.
to you. It's not a big deal
It's
to
better than a lot
everybody.
of rappers. It's better than a lot of rappers. Most of the rappers people follow is better than their car.
Because
That's
of,
my thing.
Because of how
When I got a better car than most of the people that they follow,
Yo, cut his fucking
more
mic
the
off.
rappers they follow.
Cut his mic off.
Yeah, I got a better car than them.
You don't have a better hairline than them, though.
I don't need better
They get haircuts.
Yeah, I think better than that.
They got hair too cut.
They have hair too cut. Thank you.
Tanya, what was your
Got better
thought?
car.
What was your
My
thought?
thing is that
Because we about to wrap it up.
the day you see me with a ring on my finger, know that I did not accept that shit lightly.
Facts.
I didn't take it just because I wanna be like, oh look, I'm a different level, or oh, I got a XYZ carrot on my finger just to stroke my ego. No. I am willing to go before God and family and vow myself to that person for the rest of my life. And the value of the relationship is worth it. The contents of the relationship was enough for me to say yes. Because I would tell a motherfucker no.
That's everybody.
No. There are motherfuckers who would say yes just to say fucking yes.
I'm sorry.
Knowing to themselves
Yep.
that the relationship is not where the fuck it's supposed
But
to
there's
be.
some people
and
that
they're
never got
not
the
happy.
choice.
Just
and
to go- just to do this.
Just
But they never got the
look at
option.
just
me.
do fucking this.
It's
Just
some
look
that
at
never got the
me. You know how much
option.
my
But
advice
who
is
cares?
miserable?
Some
Do you
that
know
never
how
got
much
the
people in
option.
relationships ask
That
me
means
for
that
advice, guys?
that means that they're less than because they never got
But
the
you never
option.
got the
That means
option.
that nobody
Crazy.
loves them because they never got the option.
Yes, that's exactly
no,
what
it
they mean.
doesn't. How loved are you, Black?
It doesn't mean
How
that.
loved are you?
It doesn't mean that.
Hey,
No,
It doesn't mean that.
no.
If nobody never asked you, then it doesn't mean
Some
that.
people just ask just because.
But you've been fucking for 20 years.
Yo, how
long you been
everybody
fucking?
Pussy facts,
he
bro.
does. Like,
Everybody pussy facts.
I mean, if
nigga,
you've been
no.
fucking at 15, 16, it's been fucking for 20 years, y'all. We've been fucking for a long time. I've been fucking for a long
but
time.
at the end of the day,
What's up, La?
none
At
of
the
us
end
is
of the
married
day.
here.
thank you,
None of us
love.
is married yet.
All of
I'm
us
sorry
Thank
to hear
you.
that.
And nobody
Everybody
I'm
is
sorry to hear
single.
that.
Exactly.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So until
I'm
the next
sorry
episode,
for y'all to have
it's
the
some
sad
status change.
stories. I'm sorry
None
y'all
of
to have
us.
sad stories
Listen.
about y'all not being married.
Listen,
I'm very
You ain't
sorry.
married
Listen,
either.
at the end of the day, I was in
I'll
your
be married
position,
soon.
and you could be right on this side.
Prove
and tell me
it.
where I was
I
at.
could be. I
You know
could
what I
be.
mean?
But for right now,
These-
I'm not.
Life comes at you
I'm
quick.
not. That's just you.
Life
That
comes
is
at you.
just
Thank you.
That's a fact.
I
What
just
you wanna
Life
know?
comes
people.
at you quick. But
Keep
we about to
talking.
wrap it up. Listen, we about
That's
to
why I
wrap
don't like
it
to
up.
talk.
We about to wrap it up. Everybody
Last
thought
time you talked, you were single.
Listen, we about to wrap it up. Everybody thought they shout outs or whatever. Let's go. Let's start on go
Talk
around
to
the
us.
table, man. New wig. Let's go.
Shout out to everybody who's been supporting Bad Gyal Tanya. The Black Friday sale goes on until tomorrow, Cyber Monday. So Black 40 gets you 40% off all units. If you like my unit, you can get this shit. badgyalting.com. Follow me on
They don't come with no sideburns, y'all.
follow me on
Sit
Instagram
down.
at I am _ Bad Gyal. That's Gyel Tanya. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Shout out to Nico, Level Up Wash. I know y'all get y'all wash. He's still washing Nicole. I know people ask me questions, but whatever. Shout out to the Bird Gang. Kaka, I just had to do it. I'm sorry. Shout out to King Bird. It's King Bird, they call him, right? King Ka. Shout out to King Ka, Trevor, who's keeping the smoke, keeping everything going, but it's truly one of my biggest supporters. The whole team, the whole technical team here, guys. See y'all next Sunday.
Shout out to everybody who joined in with us, who's tuning in. Shout out to Black, always concerned with my vagina.
Always.
Not concerned with your
Always.
vagina,
You
but
are.
with your
Shout out to shout out to my whole team. You know what I mean? I'm happy we're back. You can follow me on Instagram at Your Favorite Tomboy. You'll see me in the comments soon.
Kill her right now.
And I'm out. Keep it real short and simple.
Yeah, you keep it real short. Go ahead, La.
Like you, 5'4".
All right, 5'4".
Yo, handsome 15 Instagram.
Go ahead, yeah.
Craven Moorhead, Facebook. Shout out to everybody for pulling up. Thank you. We appreciate you. If you haven't, like and share. Every share we appreciate. We count. BrownHolyWaterPodcast.com. Get your hoodies, shirts. Has me back in full effect soon. See y'all next week, man. Appreciate y'all, man. All right.
Yeah. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Black Success. So what I'm confused about is that Danny talking shit. She don't got no man and she don't got no people around her. And she's trying to make everything make sense. And it's confusing me. You know, it's confusing me because I know her for a long time. She ain't never had a man. Ain't nobody ever come up to me and say, Black, she's a 5 for Danny. Like, I want to fight you for Danny. Like, you know, I ain't never said that. You know what I mean? It's been different ever since I met her. You know what I mean? It's been regular. You understand? So it's been very confusing. Red Hook is a good hood, but it's not that great hood. You heard? You know what I mean? Coney Island's where we at. You know what I mean? Coney Island style is where we at with it.
You're saying
Take
it's
us out,
dirty.
please.
Yeah, y'all already know what it is. Your boy Black Success. Play the outro. Y'all already know what it is.
You're saying it's
y'all
dirty.
Yeah. Y'all been waiting too long, so I came back this time with a new song. Same old attitude, wanting y'all to sing along. What we talking about? Fill it up and put that thing on. No, we got that brown, holy water. Watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, bless it, la, pop it, Tanya, pour it, Georgie, rock it. Every Sunday at 7, yeah, you can't stop it. Like, share, follow, don't forget to comment. Getting baptized by every topic. Heard we the best, but I ain't the one that gossip. Brown, holy water, watch it, y'all be sipping, merch, drop it, black, bless it,